There was a TV interview where it was Easter, and this interviewer was out and about and asked this little kid, so what does the Easter Bunny mean to you? And the little kid looked up at the interviewer and said, Jesus Christ died and rose from the dead. And the interviewer kind of was a little bit like, yeah, and looked at the child and said, but what does that have to do with the Easter Bunny? And the kid says, nothing. Hi, my name is Father Mike Schmitz, and this is Ascension Presents. So a little while ago, some former students who got married to each other, they called me up and they said they had news, and it was fantastic news. They're pregnant, and it was like, wow, this is awesome. This is so fantastic. Thank you so much for telling me that you're pregnant. Like, who else have you told? And they said, well, nobody yet. And I was like, for real? And they're like, yeah, you're the first person we called. And I was completely blown away, and I was like, okay, so, I mean, kind of like the question, why me, kind of a thing. And they gave two reasons. And the two reasons were, well, because you're important to us, and which, of course, touched my heart a lot, because they're very important to me as well. But they said, because you're important to us. And secondly, because we knew that you would know what to do with this information. And what they meant is they knew that I would pray for them, that I would intercede on behalf of the mom, on behalf of the baby, on behalf of their health, on behalf of all the stuff they've got going on. There's two reasons. You're important to us, and we trust you. I was thinking about that, especially Easter. On this celebration of Easter, there's this moment, when the Easter Sunday rolls around and no one is expecting Jesus to rise from the dead. Peter and John run to the tomb. Mary Magdalene's there because she told them all about it. They walk away bewildered, amazed. And then Mary sees Jesus in the garden. She thinks he's a gardener. And finally, he reveals himself to her. So she says, Rabboni. She realizes that it's Jesus after he reveals himself to her. And then Jesus says to her, he says, go and tell my brothers, I'm going to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. And then she gets up and she races to them. She tells them all about this. She says, I have seen the Lord, and tells them what Jesus told her. And I was thinking about this. Two reasons. Why Mary? Because Mary, you're important to me. You're one of my disciples, Mary. You're important to me. I care about you. And two, I trust you. I know that you're going to know what to do with this information. And she brought it to the apostles, who brought it to the world. On Easter, if you're a Christian, on Easter, you need to know these two things. One, you're important to the Lord. You are important to him. He wants you. I mean, the crazy thing is this. You don't have to be a Christian. Not just like you don't have to believe in this, but you didn't have to meet Jesus. You didn't have to have faith. He gave that to you. Why? Because you're important to him. He's entrusted you with this information. You are important to him. And secondly, is he trusts you. Because why? Because just like that couple who told me that we're pregnant. Why? Because you're important to us, and because we know that you're going to know what to do with this. You're going to pray for us. Jesus entrusts the same information. He has risen from the dead. God has conquered death. He's destroyed the stuff that destroys us, and he's entrusted that information to you. Why? Because he knows that you know what to do with that. He knows that he can trust you to do something with that information. He believes that you're the kind of person who will not keep this information to themselves, because he believes that you know what to do with this, to first let it transform your heart, and then to tell it to people, to share it with people, so that it can transform their hearts. From all of us here at Ascension Presents, my name's Father Mike. Happy Easter, and God bless.